So I needed to get an information from an organization about their services. So I reached out to them via their Instagram page, and I got a response, but I wasn't so satisfied. So what I did was to pick the number on the page and then put a call across. When I called, and then I introduced myself, I was surprised when the person on the other end now told me that you have tried to reach out to us via Instagram, like you made mention of something like this. You requested for this same information, and I'm going to take it up from there. I was pleasantly surprised because it saved me the stress of having to explain myself all over again. And then we start, it's like we're creating a new file all over again. So what happened there is what we call omnichannel. And we're going to talk about omnichannels and cross-channels today. Hi there. Welcome to CX Tips with Nelo. We are talking about is actually how you can create a great customer experience, or we sometimes tend to look at inhibitions to great customer experiences in organizations. Omnichannels, cross-channels. Most organizations run cross-channels, like we have different touch points. We have your stores online and offline. We have your customer contact center. Omnichannel actually aims at creating a seamless experience for customers. Okay, so the same experience you get at this touch point should be the same experience you get at another touch point. For omnichannels, there is uniformity from the business point now. It actually helps the customer to trust you more because the customer knows that the information he or she is going to get from your social media channel is going to be the same from the shop. It's going to be the same when he puts a call across. It's going to be the same when he sends an email or he does a chat. So omnichannels are actually very recommended. A lot of people don't use it, but it's very recommended. We have cross channels as opposite of omnichannels, or they are not very same, but we're going to look at them in today's episode. So cross channel is actually a combination of various touch points, various channels to create a more cohesive customer journey. All right. It's not compulsory that cross channels must be the same. What we have here is what we have there. Cohesiveness should actually start from things that are that seems, because they are not, that seems insignificant, like your logo, your color. Like you see, I really don't want to mention a brand, but you see a particular bank, and then you want to design or you want to talk about that particular brand, and their color is orange or their color is red and black, and then you use green or you use blue. All right. Now, what I mean is, now you come to social media and the bank is using orange here, which is what it is well known for offline. And then you come to another point and they are using red, or you come to another point, they are using green. There is no cohesiveness. So there should be uniformity. Both cross channels and omnichannels really encourages uniformity. So for things that seem as insignificant as your logo, your colors, okay, your responses, what you put out, there should be cohesiveness so that your customers will not be confused. You will be able to create trust and loyalty, from your customers. So we're going to look at some differences between cross-channel and omni-channel, and then because sometimes we can recommend that you do this or that, but by the time you know the differences, you now know what to choose yourself that will work for your organization. Cross-channel tends to be channel-centric. It focuses on making sure that every channel is somehow independent, trying to run its goals and objectives, even though it's the same organization, but they are somehow independent. But omnichannel is actually customer-centric, not minding the touch points, not minding the channel. Its focus is on the customer. The main aim of omnichannel is to make sure that the customer has a seamless transaction whenever he contacts. While there are some level of integration really in cross-channel approach, all right, it's not typically seamless like omnichannel. Omnichannel actually has customer satisfaction as its priority. So the main aim is to make everything consistent at all channels. and enable the customer to enjoy the food. For cross-channel, they actually have channel-specific goals. Now, each channel allowed to design its own goal, its own objectives, even though there is a major organizational objective, But what it means is that you visit some centers, you visit some shops now, and then they are running, because they have to meet target or because they have to do other things. They are running independently. They create their own objectives and their own goals, and they run with it. All right, so you actually find out that it may not be consistent. You get the same information you get here from the other touch point, but they are still the same organization. All right, but for omni-channel is the same information. They are consistent. The information is consistent. Goals are one unified goal of the organization. Cross-channel strategies will actually want to segment customers based on their preference. This is the customer prefers to call. The customer prefers to visit the shop. The customer prefers to, to trade online. Cross-channel strategy actually tries to tailor what they want or what the customers want based on their channel of preference. All right. But for omni-channel, whether you're coming to us via calls, whether you're coming to us at the shop, whether it's online, no matter the mode of transaction or the mode of communication, you get the same experience. So, but for cross-channel, you get different experiences based on the channel through which you're coming. Data and consistency comes to play with omni-channels because channel emphasizes the importance of consistency, both in branding, in data, you gather data. Omni-channel sees different channels as points of data gathering, feedback gathering, and then every improvement or everything that should be done will also be done or will also be given out from all the channels through which the feedback. So omni-channels actually try to have a single view of the customer. Now, what this means is that they aim to consolidate all the different interactions of the customers from all touch points into a unified profile. This is the same customer, whether it's us from this other point, he's the same person, and he should get an excellent experience at all time. While we recommend channels, cross channels are still very okay, depending on of your organization and what works for you. In summary, I would like to say that the key difference between omni-channel and cross-channel is the degree of integration, the level of integration, and the customer-centric approach. Now, omni-channel aims to provide a consistent, customer-focused experience. While cross-channel actually looks at the individual effectiveness of each channel. So, as an organization, go ahead and choose the channel that aligns best with your goals and your objectives. Thank you.